So before entering the game, we can first click into Preferences. The first setting is difficulty, which, well, let's choose the difficulty level for our game. We can click on these side arrows to decide the difficulty, or click on to the label itself and use the arrow keys on the keyboard to basically switch in difficulty. We can also choose the number of lives in the game, where the default is set to 8 lives, but we can go up to 14. During the game, if you enter an illegal value, the game is set to alert you, but you can also turn it off if you wish to enjoy Sudoku at its most primal state. Here's the switch to turn it off and on. Last, we can also change the overall color scheme of the game board. When we enter, the game offers 10 default settings for the color, but if you don't like it, you could also choose your own color by entering the RGB value down at the bottom. Entering the game, you can click on the question mark to get some guidance on what these buttons do. Next to it is the New Game button. You can start a new game at the same or a different difficulty at easy, medium, hard, expert, and evil. While the game is fully operable on the mouse, you can click on your keyboard to select each cell, and then enter values on the keyboard to the right. Clicking on existing values, such as 3, will highlight all the existing values on the board. Depending on the settings I said before, the game will alert you if you enter in an illegal value. Further, if you enter an illegal value, you would lose a life. Over here, underneath life, you have 2 switches. The L would show you legal values for each cell. During the game, instead of turning on automatic legals, you can also write your own legals with the Notes button. You can request for a hint using the Hint button, and you can switch the Hint button on. The hint will automatically enter in the hint on the correct value. If it's off, it will only highlight that specific cell. There are 3 types of hints. The first, look for the cells where there's only 1 legal value. The second type of hint, similar to the first type, looks for the single legal value in each block. For example, 1 is illegal in all these cells over here, making this cell the last cell that's legal for 1. If the hint button is turned off, it will select the cell and highlight these illegal rows and its respective values. If the hint button is on, it will automatically input the value for them. The third type of hint looks for naked tuples. As example, this would be a naked triple, where these 3 cells all share the same 3 legals, 4, 5, and 8. The hint will ban these legals from that region and look for new cells that only have 1 legal value. If the hint is not turned on, it will only select this value, highlight the cell with the naked tuple, and show their legal values. The player can either deduce the value on their own or turn on the switch and have the game input the value for them. You can also undo and redo inputs into the board. Lastly, either if you solve the Sudoku or if you run out of lives, the game would pop out a game over screen. This is the game over screen, and if you win, you show a you win, and then you can click on the new game and start a new game on a new difficulty.